What up? I'm Sean P. Welcome and thank you for coming to hang out again. Today, we're going to be talking about the second shoot to my Sizzler, the left, right, and center shoot. Oh, yes, let's get to it. But before we get going, though, from the last video, it was pointed out to me that not all videos that are promotional, like the one that I've been working on, are called a Sizzler. Sizzlers are more high action, high energy affairs. Now, if you're in a space that's a little more lax, then it's perfectly acceptable nomenclature, but mine aligns more with a mood reel. And a mood reel serves as an example that explores the tone and imagery, the coloring, and the soundscape of the project. One to grow on. You know, since I started this docuseries, people ask me, have I ever made a film? No. Do I know how? No. But to me, no isn't an excuse. It's a starting point. So in that spirit, I'm giving away free no t-shirts weekly. Use yours as you wish. All you got to do is drop a good comment in the chat for a chance to win yours. Let's make a movie. All right. We're learning out loud today. Now, I shot this one inside, and I think I benefited because it gave me an opportunity to practice a wide range of skills without having to deal with the elements. And I brought everything. I did lighting. I tried a 3-point setup. Hell, I tried a 5-point setup, if that's a thing. Lights everywhere, behind the TV, from the ceiling, behind the wash and dryer. I tried to create some depth. And I also went about the business of covering every natural light source in the basement so I'd have control over where we shot. I did a little teeny bit of sound, but the family walking around upstairs had other things in mind. I worked on framing, and I decided tighter shots were better shots for this application. Let's see, lens choices and camera movements. You can have an idea of what you want, and I did, but something about actually being in a moment makes me want to try new shit like, what if we hang a camera from the ceiling? Not as crazy as you think. A C-stand, some gaffer's tape, and boom. Oh, and I work with more than 1 or 2 people this time. So I got some directing reps. I had like 8 folks this time. 4 actors, 2 set hands, 2 interns, and we'll talk about them in a later episode, but telling people where they need to be, what they need to be doing, structuring the plan, honing my workflow, that was cool. Now, while I was there, I did wonder, should I have written things down? Because I'm sure even professionals forget things from time to time. And I didn't have a checklist, but I did have a mental workflow I kept in mind. I visualized every single shot that I wanted and where it went before I got there. But I guess we will see if I shit the bed in the footage. Another thing I did, as it was suggested to me, was shoot far more than I needed, way more. If you think you got enough firewood in your pile, double it. That's what they say when you go camping, and it still relates here. And shout out to my homeboy Wayne, because he allowed me to use his space, and it's a very necessary part of the process to have people that would jump out there for you and make sure that you had the things you need for your project. He was very supportive, and I really appreciate it. Now, I never hold y'all up too long, and I'd like to end with a question. So how do you know if you filmed enough footage? And what if you don't? And that being said, I'm going to do a self-critique of the footage from this shoot. Hit that reminder bell so y'all can ride along with that. Should be fun. Hit that subscribe. Hit that like button if you enjoy what I'm doing here. And I'm out. See ya next time.